Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Yoruus speaking and welcome to the second part of my Duel tournament, Duel match 1, group phase, Civilization 19 tournament I think. Okay, let's get back to the game. So I got my caravan, I'm just gonna send it to get the quest down. It's great, I mean, like, extra gold, so my gold problems are basically solved. I'm still in eco mode because I'm building a Colosseum to get some more happiness, basically, so my cities can grow. I just got pyramids, so extra workers, faster improvement of tiles, basically a lot of cool stuff. I do have hammer advantage now. I just noticed he went writing. And what I'm thinking that I will do is I'm gonna finish horseback raiding, and I'm just gonna go for Great Libe to deny him Great Libe. I'm a huge fan of Great Libe in duels. Why? Because the +3 science is huge, not mentioning an extra tech. It means that your opponent can basically get the crossbows faster, can get extra technologies, and that's pretty much huge. If you miss the crossbow timing, for example, for 8 turns, that's bad. Right, that's pretty much bad. And Great Libe basically allows to do that, so it's really a huge deal. Okay, what's up? Yeah, I'm just poking in here with some spearmans. I think I'm gonna chop the forest, or I'm just starting to make roads in front right now. I think I'm gonna start preparing the land, just giving him a little bit of trouble, and start to improve some tiles, so I will have some roads for the actual attack next turn. And what, I'm gonna chop the forest? I think so. Yeah, fortify and chop the forest. Yeah, exactly. I'm just gonna chop the forest. Oh, a horseman. That's nice. That's actually pretty nice. Horsemen are so good. As you can see, he has, well, he ain't got his truffles and iron improved, so that's not good. It's actually pretty not good for him, but he's got a horseman, so he's definitely preparing to he knows that I will attack him at some point soon, so he's definitely preparing for that. It's not like he's doing nothing at all. I'm not that sure that he actually will try to go for Great Libe, but the point is I have double his hammers right now. What that means is I can is he going to get the horse in here? Nope. Yeah, and I want definitely pressurize his horse. Then boom and boom. Yeah. Yeah, just apply a little bit of pressure. Every damage counts. That kind of forces him to get some army to defend. Now, I'm sorry, you know, I hope you will not mind that I'm having my hands like that. I'm like, if I move the mouse, it will go around the screen, right, and will show you the play and all that stuff, so that's not good. So I have definitely nothing. Alright, I'm gonna stop this topic right now, and yeah, and I'm gonna sit like this. So what I mean is, every single damage is great in here. I want to apply as much pressure as possible. I want to block his tiles. I want to destroy a lot of units. I want to pillage his land. Everything that I can do right now, even with losing units, is great, because that forces him to defend. That forces him to build army, and I want that. I want that really much, to apply pressure. This is why Liberty is great against tradition. Well, is it great? This is the style basically that you want. You want to apply pressure to tradition player. If you apply pressure, he's forced to make units and he just cannot go eco crazy, because tradition just wins long term, and you don't want that. You want to block his styles, you want to force him to make army, you want to kill as much as possible, and he's just spamming horses, as you can see, and horses are really great. He's going to damage, yay, composites as well. Probably it's time to retreat. Yeah, exactly, it's time to retreat. It's definitely time to retreat. Too much pressure. Well, at least he spent gold instead of buying tiles, for example, in front. He upgraded the composites. He almost lost the horse. I managed to pillage the tiles, and without losing anything. So overall, I did some damage, and I'm pretty much happy with this, what I've done right now. I'm starting to have gold problems, and this is what I'm telling you about. If you have a lot of cities with a lot of buildings and not too much gold and a lot of army, you're starting to have a lot of gold problems. This is why long term tradition kind of gets that advantage, because you have a lot of free buildings, you get a lot of extra gold from monarchy, which allows you to have just more of everything basically. With less cities. More cities at Liberty gives less gold, basically because they have a lot of buildings. Well, of course there is some point when you can catch up to tradition, of course, but it's really, I mean, like, it's a matter of timing. If you're not focused on echoing very hard, basically, if Liberty is focused on army and tradition is focused more on economy and defense, and he will defend, and it reaches stalemate, Liberty cannot catch up later on. But if Liberty is focused on economy and tradition is focused on economy, then definitely Liberty and tradition goes on par, with Liberty going very good later in the game. But you need to have land. You need to have land. Without land, Liberty will lose with tradition. If you have same 4 cities with Liberty and same 4 cities with tradition, tradition will win late game. That's simple mathematics. If Liberty player will not sneak into monarchy, or will not get the extra food with the same amount of cities and the same land, tradition wins long term. Just more benefits to happiness and food. That's simple mathematics again. So really, Liberty to work against tradition, you need to apply pressure, and you need to dominate. You need to have a lot of land and a lot of advantage. Something that I already have in this game. Let's be honest with this. This is not looking good for SR Quetzal. I'm saddened that I cannot check diplomacy to tell you exactly how many cities he has. If I remember correctly, he has only 2 cities, so capital and an extra city. And it's just not too much, to be honest. It's just not too much. Yay, Berserkers. If you haven't noticed that, they switched Berserkers to workshops. That's awesome. Denmark became a very strong civ. Very strong civ. Mausoleum of Halicarnassus? What? Terracotta army. You serious? Why would you want a terracotta army in there? It's never gonna happen, right? He has a pretty good defensive spot. It's really hard to... You need to go on those hills. And basically only one hill cannot be hit by units that stand in front of the hills. But if you would just get composites on all of those hills and in front of those hills, this is a pretty good defensive spot for a capital. And it's even hard to get a great general in there, because, you know, like, you get forests, you get hills, so you need to like fast click it, shift click it, and click it at the start of the turn. It's pretty risky if you think about that, but overall the hammer advantage is a huge deal. As you can see, I'm already starting to put my hammers into military units. Yeah, Aarhus can basically spawn military units right now. I'm even making a settler. Why am I making a settler? There we go. Last second moves. I should probably use that spearman and shift clicking on the composite. That would be helpful. He's pretty fast. Well, he's the host of this game. He's the host of this game, so he definitely has that advantage of moves and shift. But as you can probably imagine, even if you have advantage, you really need to deal damage at some point. Extra happiness, alright, good. So, all out tradition, all out liberty build in this game. Alright, I'm gonna get a Colosseum, I'm gonna get 2 extra happiness from connections, and soon I will get the sugar. So, yeah, I should have this happiness for extra city. I don't remember though, where did I go with that city? Cahokia once. What? Discover natural wonders, sugar, Sofia, and military. I do have a military city state. Probably there's one city state on his side, but this is a huge deal. I mean, like, if you have access to 3 city states and the enemy has access only to 1, that's really a huge deal. Yeah, I definitely feel comfortable in this game, since I'm just gonna go for a great libe. And he's not even making it, so there's no need to build it, but I can do it basically. This is why. And I should move that spearman and just shoot that composite. Come on. Yeah, he's got a second city in Timbuktu. And I think that's all his cities. 5 and 7. So this time, with this land, this situation, tradition is definitely not working good for him. Now, if I would be really adamant, I could probably break him with this army, but I think I'm playing really safe. I'm playing really safe in this game. If I would just make units in my capital, I should be able to just break this. Shift click? No, just do it like this. Yeah. His capital already shot. This is why I can just move in here and try to deal damage. You see my gold? This is what I'm talking about with the gold. If you go so much focused on military, you are falling behind in gold so much. Shoot him with the composite. Come on. Road. Hey. Can I kill him? Yes. Boom. 1-0. Ouch. 1-1. I think I'm gonna lose that spear after all. No, he's still alive. No. Boom. So 1-1. But this is basically the situation I want to be in. I want to trade units with him. With my hammer advantage, I want to trade units with him. Though you can probably argue right now, yeah, right, but you're making great lives, so you're basically not building army in like at least 50% of your cities. Yeah, that's true. But I do have an army advantage right now, and even if I mean, like, I have double hammer advantage, so if I only use 50% of my hammers, I can still easily trade units, and that will be beneficial for me, basically. Can I kill him? Yay! Destroyed. Excellent. Excellent, right? General. Where's that settler going? Probably on that ship as I thought earlier on. Look at my gold, absolutely no science soon. So this is basically all in. If you don't break the traditional player right now, and he still has the science and still has the goal, he will just have the technological advantage over you. That's the problem. It's really hard, and this land is basically there's a lot of gold in this land. I have access to 3 city-states, and I still have such a huge gold problems. Basically, I don't have science at all. That's the problem. And making more roads to make this go a little bit better, right? Tactically. I think that was a mistake. I should have probably shift-clicked those horses first. Or just use those horses to attack. Or can I? Yeah, I can. General. No, yeah, it was pretty much a bad move. But as you can see, there's not much he can do. He definitely will defend, but I will just start flooding him with units basically. And though I cannot probably trade in his city right away since I don't have too much range units, but there's just not too much that he can do to stop me. Yeah, I wanted to plant the general, but I don't have the land. So I basically messed this up a little bit. Can I start dealing damage to the city? Yeah, exactly, there we go. Just start dealing damage to the capital. Pillage the camp. Alright, just take the worker. Fine, that's good as well. Just make a road so he can actually move in here. Yeah, exactly. Move here, shoot, and finish off with the horse. You got a horse there. Yoruus, horseman, horseman, horseman. Go, horseman, go. Yeah, no tech at all, almost. So this is basically all in. All in. If this wouldn't work and he really could have defended or had a really good defensible spot, then I would be in a huge trouble. So yeah, I would be in a huge trouble. Why did I just stop working on iron? Why did I do that? Come on. Horseman! Horseman! Why didn't I move? That horse could probably kill that warrior. Come on. That did not work that well. Nah, the fighting is not the best. If you think about it. You know what, I'm just gonna pressurize the city. Yay! Okay, that's good at least. Flanking bonus. Yay! So as you can see, I'm just going to flood his city, so he cannot move. He don't work any land, and I will just slowly deal damage. And as you can see, I'm doing this with only 50% of my production. So still, yes, I have a hammer advantage, but basically I'm using only 50% of my hammers right now. Probably 50%. I'm guessing that well, probably more than 50%. All right, yeah, probably more. My capital is not that great production-wise. So let's say 2/3. But still, mathematically, I have that advantage, and I can trade units, basically. I can deal pressure, I can trade units still. So this is the point of having a hammer advantage in this situation. Pillage. Pillage, nice. No! What's going on? Why this is changing? Yeah, the problem is I don't have enough range units right now to actually make this work. Yeah, only horses, that's not the best idea. Yeah, give me some composites. You need to deal damage to the city. Alright, so my 5th city and probably a cargo ship, right? Cargo ship? Yeah, exactly. Cargo ship to finish the quest for Cahokia and get another city. Extra hammers in here, chopping the jungle to get a mine. Just 100% hammers, but still minus 10 gold. Though pillaged a lot, lost some units, but like science is almost non-existent. So this style, if you are not focusing on economy, this is somewhat basically all in. Yeah, this is somewhat basically all in strategy. Can I get him? I used all the moves. What? Yeah, Hero Scout. Excellent. Hero Scout. Hero Scout. You're probably wondering why am I getting those tiles blocked? Well, that's pretty simple. First of all, I don't want a citadel there, because at this stage of the game it would be really hard to counter that, and most importantly I want to deny the workable slots from his cities. That's really important. The economical damage from pillaging is really great. So I'm denying even more production from him right now, and I will probably slowly wear him down. That's the general idea. Yay, and an extra horse from a city-state. You see this, my militaristic alliance yields me a unit every 8 turns. That's almost an extra city. That's a lot. If you are playing a duel, 1 extra city, that's a lot. So militaristic states, don't underestimate militaristic states basically, because they are really important. I'm just gonna shoot the unit? No. Try to deal damage, just run away. Yeah, just gonna surround the city. This game is basically over, in my opinion. He's trying to defend, but there's no real chance that he can do it. I'm having a huge production need right now, and nothing is threatened, and he cannot do anything. He cannot even reinforce from his back city. So with 2 units and a capital, it's just not doable. I will just wear him down. So I guess this is going to be a GG. Yeah, soon. It's almost finished. So basically, this map was very beneficial, very good for my playstyle. And since this is the first game from my tournament series, I just want to talk a lot about general playstyle that I encounter in this game, in this tournament. As you can see in here, this map was great for me. I was very lucky with this map. I had Fountain of Youth, that's 6 extra happiness, and well, 10 extra happiness, but you know, like, that city is not the greatest city, but still it's a city, right? And it gives me 6 happiness extra, so that's at least 1 extra city that I can plant freely. I had access to 3 city-states. 1 city-state is my ally, militaristic city-states, and that's huge. That gives me extra units. Yeah, he GG'd right now, right? I'm just gonna pause it. So I had access to a militaristic city-state, and that's pretty important as well. And I had a lot of land to expand, so I was able to plant 5 pretty decent cities. Now I think I don't have his land scouted, but if I remember correctly, he had only 2 cities. 2 cities and access to maybe 1 city-state. So this was really great map for my playstyle, and I think that played a huge factor in this first game. yeah, alright, so thank you for the game as Arcade Sal. Thank you very much for watching. And I hope you enjoyed this sort of commentary. I'll probably talk too much, right, or too little about the actual game. I'll try to fix this in the next game as well. The next game from this series is with the commentary that I actually did while I was playing. So if you're still watching here, I could probably, I don't know if I'll make an introduction to the next game. I probably will, but I would like to talk about it in here as well, if eventually I wouldn't do it. The next game shows a lot of mistakes from my side and is played on such a different map than this one. This one was small, the capitals were very close, I still had a lot of land to expand, my opponent did not. I had access to 3 city-states and he probably had access to 1, so map was in my favor in here, definitely for my playstyle. The next map, the next game is played on a map that I would say is absolutely not beneficial to my playstyle. Not mentioning the huge mistakes I did make. But I'll try not to spoil too much. I already spoiled too much already, but alright, one more time, thank you for the game. Thank you for watching. And I invite you to the next game from the tournament series. So, best wishes, Yoruus out.